everybody, Nick Ravellis here. Welcome. I want to spend a bit more time with you talking about Florencia en el Amazonas, Daniel Catan's opera that'll open in March 2018. In our last podcast about Florencia, I discussed the influence of Gabriel Garcia Marquez on the story, on the libretto, and its use of magical realism when the fantastic interrupts the regular flow of human events, of everyday life, as it does in Marquez's novels and stories like 100 Years of Solitude or Love in the Time of Cholera. Today, I only want to get one point across, and that's this. Florencia en el Amazonas is about nothing more than love. It's about love on many levels through a number of diverse characters. There's Rio Lobo, the baritone narrator of the story, who calls himself a creature of the river, something that becomes all too clear at the end of the first act when he seems to appear as one of the Amazon's river gods or protectors. Rio Lobo obviously loves the river, he loves nature, and he loves all the characters in this opera as he presents them. They're all booked on this riverboat for the express purpose of attending the reopening of the opera house deep in the Amazon in Manaus. Then there's the journalist, Rosalba, who's traveling in order to finally have the opportunity to hear the great soprano, Florencia Grimaldi, who will star in the reopening production of that opera house. Rosalba's love? It's music, opera, and of course, the voice of Florencia. She's spent 2 years writing in a journal about this, looking forward to it, but when she finally meets the great soprano face to face at the beginning of the journey, she doesn't even recognize her. And then there's the bickering couple, Paula and Alvaro, who seem not to love each other, but who are both looking for a way back to what they once were, to experience that first flush of romance again at this point in their lives. And there is, of course, the main character, the opera singer Florencia Grimaldi. She's boarded the riverboat like everyone else to get to the opera house in time for her premiere, but she's trying to remain incognito and isn't quite as present to the rest of the passengers. She once had a passionate affair with one Cristobal, a butterfly hunter seeking one of the rarest and most beautiful butterflies in the Amazon. This was an affair that Florencia claims made her the great singer that she is now. From that passion, my voice emerged, she sings in her opening aria. It was 20 years before, and she promised to return to him when she'd conquered the world with her voice. Since then, she's become the great diva, but she hasn't returned until now. She soon hears during the journey that Cristobal is presumed lost, having gone into the jungle to find the butterfly, and having never been heard from again. So, love at the center of the story, Florencia's love for Cristobal, it's strange because the love is passionate, intense, but it's never embodied. We never see Cristobal. He never appears. Her love is expressed as a constant yearning, a hope, in music of incredible beauty. But I also hear a love of the river, of the Amazon, and of nature, and that's a love that the composer, Daniel Catan, infuses into the score whenever he can. The river is a constant presence in this opera. We hear it ripple and flow, at times with the strength of a storm, and other times quietly, as a background to the ongoing characters on board this riverboat. It doesn't take long to get into the rhythm of this strange story and to be captivated by the colors of the orchestra and the colors of the voices as we travel up the river with the characters in this opera. It's quite a journey. I'm Nick Ravellis. I'll see you at the opera.